day 2. Gonna finish our journey today. A little bit of a late start, but really not as bad as it could have been. Not bad at all, actually, I'd say. So I woke up to a flat trailer tire, which was a bummer. But while I'm doing that, at the gas station, a lady comes up and asks if I can change her tire for 10 bucks. And I think, you know, you gotta be careful. I mean, I said, of course, you know, I told her, yeah. But in my head, I'm like, hope I don't run into a disaster, because you always got to be worried about agreeing to fix something sight unseen. And then also my wife watches a lot of Dateline, so you got to be worried about getting killed too. But I didn't get killed, and that's a good thing. And her tire wasn't a disaster, and that's an even better thing. So, I mean, lickety split, 2 minutes, got her tire swapped over. And, you know, I tell her don't worry about the money. Obviously, it's not, you know, it didn't take any time out of my day, but she insisted, was extremely grateful, and gave me 20 bucks anyway instead of 10. So what started as a potentially rough morning ended up being a fantastic thing, because I'm only out, you know, maybe 10 minutes total, and I made 20 bucks. And that pays for some race fuel or regular gas, like me, because I'm poor and don't use race fuel. So yeah, so now we're going to use some video magic, and we'll be in Miami just like that. Just got to the track, so we're going to get the bed set up here. Got the Jenny hooked up and lights are on. Beautiful weather down here in Miami, of course. It's like 76, kind of muggy, but whatever. It's a lot better than February in St. Louis. So about 8:30. So pretty much time for bed. Like I said, we'll get everything set up here just for a quick sleep tonight, and then we'll get into the track tomorrow morning. And it's race time. Right on. Alright, just got everything set up. Not everything set up. About the bike out and everything, about to run down to tech. And then probably finish setting up my pit here. Looks super low turnout. Like there's hardly anybody here. That's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Cool thing, free garages here at Miami. So that's nice. But alright, run down to tech, and then practice sessions will be starting in like 45 minutes, looks like. Alright, amateurs are out on track right now, and they just did first call for the lightweight guys, so about 12 more minutes we'll go out to practice. Yeah, ready to see the track and find out what it's like out there. Pretty excited. Well, practice one down, and the track's pretty sweet. Maybe a couple turns that are kind of sketchy, but nothing crazy. Very stop and go. And actually, very smooth, surprisingly smooth. Looking at it, it looks like there'd be more bumps, but it's really nice as far as the bumps go. There's nothing there to complain about. So yeah, just learning the track, obviously, first session. So no change to the bike, no complaints there. Just try to get these stuff memorized. I'll learn it before the weekend's over. Yeah, so we'll got one more practice session, and some races in the afternoon. Practice 2 is done. Feeling a little more comfortable on the track. Still think I've got a decent amount to go as I learn it a little bit better. Got down in the 34s, which quite a few of those actually consistent, so that's good that I'm consistent, but I need to be consistent a lot quicker. But I'm at least, I know the layout now. I feel a little better in that regard. I'm getting some spinning. Place is hard on the lefts. A lot of hard left drives. Spinning up in a couple places on the rear. And I've already spun the tire on the rim as well. So it spun on the pavement, and we spun it, slipped it on the bead too a little bit, which it's a bummer. It's not bad. It's not gonna affect anything, but it's just, I think I'm whacking the throttle too hard is probably where that's coming from. So I got to work on that, opening the throttle up a little bit earlier and just slower, and hopefully that will help me drop time and obviously maintain traction. It's a big goal out of that one. So we're on lunch break now, riders meeting here in a few minutes, and then it's race time. All right, so practice is over, lunch is over. Right now we got GT races going on. Those are the long 25-minute each ones. And originally I was planning on doing 2 races today and 2 tomorrow. Or I'm sorry, 2 today and 1 tomorrow. But I got to look at the schedule, and I switched one of today's races to tomorrow. So I'm doing 2 middleweights, drop the heavyweight, and then the ASRA tomorrow. So that way I'll have a morning race before the ASRA 8-lap race, which is a money race. Actually, they both are now because they're Superbike and SuperSport. So I don't know, just to kind of give myself a little bit more seat time right before the bigger race. And so we got one later in the afternoon today, but I'm gonna go try to get some good shots of the races that are happening right now. so it's the end of day one. I had one race today because I'm an idiot, and I should have entered more just for the seat time. But you know, more races, more money. So only did the one, and the plan was tonight, right now, to do a track walk and try to find some reference points. So like that was probably one of my biggest problems, is I overslowing my corners, and I'm just like over braking on all the entry zones, because I don't have any kind of good visual reference for where I'm at. For whatever reason, I was just having a hard time finding stuff to pick out there today, and I was like, whatever, no big deal. I'll do a track walk tonight, and you know, pick out some good points, some good reference points that are going to be easy to spot at speed, and they're not going to go anywhere and all that kind of thing. But they don't let you walk the track here, so yeah, that's kind of a bummer. It's going to make tomorrow a little more difficult than I was hoping, especially being that I've never been to the track before. It would have really helped to do the track walk, but oh well, it's not an option. So now I'm just going to try to rely on the race footage from today and try to pick out some items through there, some points through the footage that maybe I can use tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it's good to review the footage anyway, but that's going to be my main focus for sure, is trying to find reference points and hopefully not over brake myself tomorrow every turn pretty much. So all right, more racing in the morning. Later. Okay, morning of day 2. Feeling rough. Not so much the sore muscles, but just like energy. Didn't sleep great. Woke up feeling kind of rough, and now it's looking like rain this morning. But that's actually probably a good thing for me, to be honest. So I came in very unprepared as far as physical conditioning goes. So I'm pretty beat, and I'm actually glad to hear rain, because it's a little bit easier for me to ride in the rain. But what the rain means is I'm giving up morning practice, because I want to have the wets on for qualifying. So right now the amateurs are going out. I'm probably not going to have my rain tires on. I still got to get the tire changer out, swap those over because they're not on rims, and make sure that I've got rain tires ready to go for qualifying and a dry set ready to throw on in case it dries up. So that's what we're doing right now. I just go get the tire machine out, hook that up in the truck trailer hitch, and get these swapped over. All right, we just stopped all on track because they got lightning in the area, so doesn't really give me much of a break. I'm still on the same time crunch because as soon as the lightning's gone, it's all clear, we're back to regular schedule. So but I'm not in a terrible rush right now anyway. So qualifying's at 9:30. Right now would be my first practice session. I'll hang up.
If everything goes according to plan, we should have like track at about 9:10. So roughly 30 minutes are going to be down for sure. So get under cover, chill out, relax, and remember that roughly 30 minutes will keep you posted so that I know.
Okay, so you just made the announcement. They're expecting. They're expecting the lightning for the next 30 minutes. So we're pretty much sure that we're going to be closed down for 30 minutes, get back out at 9:10. So I don't know if they're going to give me a practice session or not. Probably not. I'm guessing they'll just pick up. Well, I don't know, maybe. So I might get 5 minutes of practice and then qualifying, which qualifying is like another practice session anyway, except, you know, you got to put in the best lap that you can. So that's what we're hoping for right now. And obviously got the reins on, so no worries there. Honestly, at this point, all we can hope for is that it keeps on raining, because the worst thing is to have to go back and forth between dry and wet and not really know which one to go with. So that's the story so far. So it's afternoon. 2 more races before my ASRA Sportbike, and track's still a little wet, but it's drying. They got the fan out during lunch or whatever, which kind of sucks. I'd much rather have it be totally wet or totally dry. I hate this intermediate stuff. So right now, I've got the bike sitting with no wheels on it, ready to throw on, dries or rains, but it's looking like it's going to be the slicks. So I got them on warmers ready to go, and just waiting for the Superstock guys to come in so I can double check what tires they're on, and then we'll be good to go.
yourself, your name, hometown, everything.
Greg Gumberlow, St. Louis, Missouri. Want to thank Taylor Motorsports in St. Louis, does all the dyno tuning for me. Eric Bayard of Velocity Calibrations, does the suspension tuning, also in St. Louis. And Kyle Given Country Financial, insurance and financial advisors.